gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Now Heather Warren showing what led to a man's arrest following the death of a 6-year-old little boy.
Those warrants show Atlanta police are accusing the man of beating the child to death. 11 Alive's Molly Oak is filling in the blanks of what led to this child's body being left at a fire station last week, Molly.
Yeah, and guys, this is the fire station where that child was dropped off late Tuesday night. Now, the arrest warrants that we got our hands on early this morning give us more of a timeline, filling in what happened between now and then. A 6-year-old babysat by his mother's boyfriend was inside this home on Sparks Street on March 19th. That's according to arrest warrants, which say Dashon Jones was babysitting the mom's 5 kids. In the arrest warrants, Atlanta police say one of the children told police that she heard loud banging coming from a room where Jones and the child, Tobias Perkins Jr., were in the Fulton County home.
Wow. I mean, the fact that you have a 6-year-old being beaten to death is absolutely insane. But, I mean, we see these instances happen time and time again when a non-familial male enters the household and is dealing with the baby mama or whatnot. You know, it never ends well.
Warrants say Perkins' grandfather found him unresponsive and took the 6-year-old to this fire station about a half a mile away. APD says the 6-year-old was pronounced dead at the hospital. Arrest warrants say Jones is now charged with murder because he hit the child multiple times, causing internal bleeding and death. Jones is also charged with cruelty to children, which is a felony. Over the weekend, the child's family told 11 Alive Tobias was full of life, calling this a sudden tragedy that took away their caring, sweet, happy boy. Now, Jones is being held without bond. His next court appearance is next month.
Well, tonight we do have some new details after a man is accused of beating a 6-year-old child to death.
It happened last week, and today the man is still in custody facing multiple charges, including murder. 11 Alive's Molly Oak is live tonight with more. Molly.
Yeah, well, behind me, that's the fire station that the 6-year-old was dropped off at late Tuesday night. Now, that information's coming from arrest warrants we got our hands on earlier this morning. I want you to take a look at your screen. This is the man, according to arrest warrants, Dashon Jones, who's now charged with murder because he hit the child multiple times, causing internal bleeding and death.
Wow. Probably punching him in the stomach, you know, in the head, can cause brain bleeds. I mean, whew. Like I said, the community is on fire. There are too many stories to cover. I'm trying to get to them all, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. These super gremlins are outworking me. You know, I can't be everywhere at every time, and the frequency of these types of killings is shocking.
Now, those warrants say that Jones is also charged with cruelty to children, which is a felony. Now, in the warrants, Atlanta police claim the child, Tobias Perkins Jr., was at home on Sparks Street with Jones, his mother's boyfriend, on March 19th. The warrants say Jones was babysitting the mom's 5 kids and say one of the children told police that she heard loud banging coming from a room where Jones and the child were in the Fulton County home. Warrants say Perkins' grandfather found him unresponsive and then took the child to this fire station just about a half mile away. APD tells us the 6-year-old was then pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, Jones is being held without bond. His next court appearance is next month. Back to you guys.
All right, Molly, thank you so much.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out.
They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
A shocking, unthinkable story out of Southwest Atlanta. A 24-year-old man behind bars accused of killing a little boy.
The victim. And just to be clear, this man who murdered this young child is part of Lil Baby, Atlanta rapper, his 4PF gang. So this guy obviously has gang ties to the music industry and Lil Baby specifically. So I believe they called him 4PF Day or something like that, which is a stupid name, but nonetheless, these guys, these rappers that y'all look up to, that y'all idolize, that y'all put on a pedestal, they are not good people. And the people that they are around and surround themselves with are not good people. And we all know you are the sum of the 5 people that you hang around. So, I mean, you can understand the mentality of, you know, a lot of these street rappers and the people that they surround themselves with.
His father has identified the 6-year-old as Tobias Perkins Jr. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert joins us live in Southwest Atlanta with the details. Tyler?
Yeah, Tom, good evening to you. The circumstances behind the 6-year-old's death haven't been released, but Atlanta police does say he was murdered and the person responsible has been caught. Last week, investigators say that Tobias Perkins Jr. was brought to this Atlanta fire station unresponsive. Now the boy's father tells me the man police arrested is the boyfriend of the child's mom. Videos like this are how the family of Tobias Perkins Jr. are going to remember him.
He was just a joyful baby, like to play. He loved his trucks. He loved his sisters. He loved me.
That's Tobias Perkins Sr. He didn't want to appear on camera, but says the murder of his son is unfathomable.
This is the worst feeling any father can ask for. And I don't wish this on nobody.
Atlanta police say Perkins Jr. was brought to Atlanta Fire Station 14 on Lee Street last Tuesday night around 11:15. Investigators say the boy was unresponsive when he arrived and was rushed to a hospital, but didn't survive.
He had so much potential and the biggest smile in the world. And what happened to him, he didn't deserve none of that.
After Perkins Jr.'s death, Atlanta police started investigating. Detectives charged 24-year-old Dashon Jones with murder and cruelty to children. Perkins Sr. says Jones was the boyfriend of the boy's mom. Investigators say Jones was already behind bars on unrelated charges.
So already behind bars on unrelated charges, was dating a woman, and she's dating him. Allows this man around her son, and this is what happens when these single mothers go back into the dating market. They chose wrong the first time, and then they continue to choose wrong until something horrible happens to the child. So I know she can't necessarily control his actions, but bringing this man into the home was something that she should probably be held accountable to some degree to, whether it be her being shamed or I don't know, getting a negligence charge. I mean, there's no way you can convince me this man wasn't beating on this child beforehand. So I know she's probably going through it right now, grieving and whatnot, but this type of stuff has to stop. And because these sisters love to date these thug max alpha simps, these are the results of said dating habits.
Perkins Sr. says he wants justice for his son.
I just can't believe he gone. Like, I'm still going through it.
And a candlelight vigil is set for Wednesday. We have the details on our website, fox5atlanta.com, along with a link for a GoFundMe. We're live in Southwest Atlanta tonight. Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
Tonight, police are investigating the murder of a 6-year-old little boy. And family tells Channel 2 the accused killer is someone that the boy knew. Channel 2's Courtney Francisco is live at the Fulton County Jail, where the suspect is locked up tonight. And Courtney, the little boy's family, they are desperate for answers.
They are, and we know that Dashon Jones is locked up there in one of those cells of Fulton County Jail tonight, charged with child cruelty and murder. And Tobias Perkins Jr. is dead at 6 years old.
Weeks ago, Tobias Perkins was riding his four-wheeler at his dad's house, smiling for pictures. Now his toys sit empty, and his family has to plan his funeral.
He was only 6 years old.
Cedric Perkins spoke on behalf of Tobias's dad because he was too distraught to talk on camera.
There's no taking this back. This hurts.
Tobias died Wednesday, according to Atlanta police, and a homicide investigation.
My question is, you know, what was the reason the father couldn't be as active in the young man's life? That's also a question that we need to ask ourselves. Why was he not the one given custody? And, you know, I mean, I heard him speak. So I wouldn't be surprised if he probably wasn't the best steward of children, or himself for that matter. I mean, he almost sounded like he couldn't read. But, you know, I just wonder why he wasn't able to take on those responsibilities, and what was the situation behind that, which I'm sure it's a long story, but, you know, I'd be interested to know.
Investigators are pointing the finger at Dashon Jones.
Apparently he was the boyfriend of the mother.
The Perkins family says Tobias lived with his mother and sisters in this Southwest Atlanta apartment complex. And Wednesday, around 11:15 at night, police say someone pulled into this fire station less than a mile away to get help for Tobias. He was unconscious. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital, but doctors could not save him. Homicide detectives then charged Jones with murder and cruelty to children.
We have so many questions about what happened and how it happened.
And they want to know how much time passed before someone tried to save Tobias.
This tragedy coming upon us so abruptly is devastating. It's devastating. And we need help.
Courtney Francisco back live at the Fulton County Jail tonight. And Courtney, police said they'll have a clearer timeline prepared for us on what exactly happened to little Tobias.
Yes, and on top of that, the family says they're having trouble coming up with funeral funds. And I have a fundraiser link on our website, WSBTV.com, under links mentioned, if you can help. Reporting live in Northwest Atlanta, Courtney Francisco, WSB Tonight.
Yeah, you look at that precious little face and your heart just breaks. Courtney.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.